Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So the 11th Dragon Ball Legends video and stuff has just ended, and with it we did get 2 bits of brand new information from the event. Remember that this event was only 2 minutes long, so there wasn't a lot of new stuff in here, but from what we got, it was actually pretty solid. But the very first new bit of information being the next 2 sparking units that we'll be getting in the game. The very first unit is, from what Toshi said anyway, the youth version of Yamcha, but pretty much just Yamcha from Dragon Ball, which is actually nice because we really don't get Dragon Ball units in the game. We get a lot of Dragon Ball Z and a lot of Dragon Ball Super. We still have a lot more GT than just regular Dragon Ball, but again, we hardly never get Dragon Ball characters. So seeing this is actually pretty nice, but that's only the first unit. And of course, the next one actually answers the cryptic message that we got late last night. The next unit is none other than Sparking Launch. Now, personally speaking, I'm actually really excited for Launch because again, there's no video game that she's been in, 3D game anyway, where she's actually been a playable character. So this is nice that the more obscure Dragon Ball characters can finally have at least a relative moment in the spotlight. So this is actually really cool, or at least for me personally, and I'm definitely going to be summoning for it because, well, I want to actually be able to use Launch. But yeah, based on the gameplay, which you guys will be seeing throughout this entire video, Yamcha, obviously this is before he even learns anything close to what Master Roshi taught him, but because of that, he fights with his traditional martial arts style, but instead of using moves like Kamehameha and whatnot, he actually uses a rocket launcher, which again makes sense because this is before he learned how to use Kamehameha. And then of course with Launch, we didn't really get much from her apart from her I was about to say super attack, but her special move is her firing off a gunshot. Again, it makes sense because that's how she is. And of course her victory screen is her sneezing and she turns back into good Launch. So it's kind of obvious that it was going to be us using, like, you know, the much more aggressive Launch for battle because it makes sense, but that's just how it is. I wish that maybe there was some sort of transforming mechanic in there where we could use good Launch and maybe like her abilities change up when she transforms, well, quote unquote transforms. Like maybe when she's good Launch, she becomes a bit more support oriented, and then when she sneezes again and becomes the aggressive Launch, then she becomes more attack oriented. That would have been really cool. For all we know, that could actually be a thing. I don't know, but from what we have right now, and again, there's no post on the actual official Twitter accounts as of right now, so we don't know any details about Launch or Yamcha, or at least to the degree that we would have known if the Twitter accounts did make a post. This is only from the video and stuff that was 2 minutes long, and the only thing we know is that Yamcha from Dragon Ball and Launch are coming. So I'm actually excited for that, and plus they're also going to be in the Dragon Ball tag as well, so maybe we can start using more Dragon Ball units. I mean, we have Demon King Piccolo, we have Kid Goku, like, so maybe we can throw Yamcha and Launch in there and maybe start finally building a Dragon Ball tag team. That would be nice. But apart from that, there was one other thing that was announced, and that is that we are going to be receiving a brand new game mode. It's been a while since we've received a brand new mode, with the latest new mode being co-op, and co-op came out a very long while ago. So now having a brand new game mode to add into the mix is actually really good because it will breathe new life into Legends in some sort of way, shape, or form. And the main thing about this new game mode is that it's PvE focused. Now, I don't really know what they can add for PvP in terms of new game modes as of right now, but maybe this new PvE game mode could be good. Now, based on it being like PvE, I really don't think it's going to be like the game mode that I know like a lot of people in the community were asking, like, for example, like a guild versus guild. I know that was a really big thing many months back. I'm pretty sure like it will probably resurface like later on in the future, but since it's PvE focused, it definitely can't be guild versus guild. There's just no way. but who knows what this could be. And from what Toshi said in the video as well, this new game mode is going to be played in a way that's different from anything we've experienced, which really has me like excited to know like what could it be, right? Like if it's going to be something that's completely different from what we're currently playing in Legends, I can't even begin to imagine what it'll be. But the main thing I'm hoping from this new game mode, especially since it's PvE focused, is that if it is something that is going to be completely different from how we play the game currently and whatnot, it needs to be long lasting. Again, events are one of Legends' weakest points because events are too easy to beat, right? Like they'll release a new event, even if it's like an event with multiple stages, and most people will run through all those events within the span of like an hour to max, right? And then obviously, you know, like, I mean, people have their daily lives, so, you know, some people may take longer, but in a general retrospect, most people can beat all those stages within an hour or two. That is not long lasting content at all, and overall hurts the longevity of the game. But now having something like this, something that's PvE focused and something that's going to be completely brand new, so none of us know what to expect, I'm hoping that it's going to breathe new life into the game by bringing a new experience that lasts for hopefully a long time. Either it's just an event that lasts like a very long while, or it just has massive replayability. And one thing that could give it replayability is obviously really good rewards, such as crystals, Z powers, stuff like that, to get people to keep on going back in. That way they wouldn't really have to worry about trying to like throw out random events every single month to try to fill up the gap, when they would have that mode that would serve that purpose. But that's honestly me just like spitballing ideas left and right. Again, I'm actually very excited for this mode because it's something new. Again, our latest game mode was co-op that came out a very long time ago. So now a new game mode is gonna be freaking awesome. But apart from all of that though, that was all of the information that we got from the video and stuff. Again, as of this recording, we don't have anything posted from the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts, which more than likely will detail all of that stuff when the time comes. But again, as of right now, all we know is that we're getting the Dragon Ball version of Yamcha and a version of Launch just in general, and a new game mode will be coming into the game very soon. But I do want to know what you guys think about all of this information in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.